Hi, this is Paul. I'm coming back with TTM episode number 54. I just emailed Chase. I did not get any Battle of the Teams returns this week, so I won't be making a final Battle of the Teams recap video for myself. I emailed Chase to let him know that what he currently has on his spreadsheet is my final total. I believe off the top of my head, I had 79 points. Not knowing I was going to win, knowing I wasn't going to win, my goal was to get 100 points. I think I fell about 20 or 21 short. I believe as of Chase's last week's recap, I had like 79. So he'll do a final total recap in a couple days, and I guess he'll announce who officially won. I think Kane's autographs won. Not really sure. I know the top three was Kane, Eric Jolly, and Chase, and I think this guy was fourth, and I hovered like around, I guess, sixth or seventh or eighth. I don't know. It really doesn't matter, but whoever wins, congratulations. So I have 12 returns, and I have a shuffle. We'll do the shuffle last. The first return is a 1-on-1 in 114 days from spring training. This is Darren Jackson on a 92 Fleer. He is a radio broadcaster for the White Sox. I had sent it to Glendale, Arizona, and I just got it back. So thank you, Mr. Jackson. The next one is a 1-on-1 in 45 days from Pat Rice on a 92 Fleer rookie prospects card. The next one is a 1-on-1 in 17 days from Ron Guidry. This is my new project that I'm working on. He only does one per. I had him sign the Yankee locker from Cooperstown. It's kind of hard to see the signature. He signed it below, but it is there. Thank you, Mr. Guidry. He actually should be in the Hall of Fame. So the next one is a 4 in 10 days. Again, my new project. This is Rufus Porter. He signed the Raymond James Stadium parking pass because he did play for the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then he signed a second parking lot pass from Raymond James Stadium. And then he signed two photos. This is the part of the skyline in New Orleans. That bridge is called the Crescent City Connection. So I figured anybody that played in New Orleans, whether it was a member of the Saints, they did have a baseball team in there for a while, the New Orleans Zephyrs, who moved from Denver when the Rockies came into existence. And then they were called the New Orleans Zephyrs. And now I think there's a team there called the New Orleans Baby Cakes. I'm not sure if they're still there or not. I think they're part of the Marlins minor league system. But also you had the New Orleans Jazz before they moved to Utah. They were there, and so a few opportunities to get these New Orleans skyline pictures signed. And then he signed the Buccaneer photo. This is a picture of the upper deck near the scoreboard. So he signed that. Thank you, Mr. Rufus Porter. The next one is a 3 in 11 days from Chris Chandler. He signed the Raymond James parking pass. He did play for the Chicago Bears and the Buccaneers. He had his best success in Atlanta, though. And then he signed the other one with the Atlanta Falcons logo. That's where he had his best years, and then he signed another one. So just getting one signature on these. Just I found them going through the pictures, and so they're not of any value. Really only to my wife because she's the Buccaneer fan, and I kind of am the custodian of the Buccaneer autograph collection. And then the next one is a 1-on-1 in 11 days from Mark Henn. He is a Disney animator, and I think he's won several awards. But actually, this is a picture of a Mickey Mouse as Count Dracula. So thank you, Mr. Hen. The next one is a 101 in 40 days from Luis Gonzalez. Luis Gonzalez, I sent this to the Arizona Diamondbacks at Chase Field. Luis Gonzalez is a special advisor to the general manager, and he's also he does some broadcasting. And big blow to if you're a Diamondback fan, the $210 million investment. Corbin Burns has to have Tommy John surgery the second year in a row, where they've invested in a top line starting pitcher last year. Disaster was Jordan Montgomery. I don't know how many Diamondback fans are out there, but that's terrible. Well, I'm a Met fan, obviously, and the Mets are holding their own, and they have their share of injuries as well. And so that's that. If you're nobody has any sympathy if you have injured players. So the next one is a 101 in 61 days from Tim McIntosh on a 91 Fleer Ultra. Then the next one is a 101 in 19 days from Manny Trio on the 88 Tops. The next one is a 4-3 in 13 days from NASCAR driver Nick Sanchez. I had him sign this photo. This photo was taken at the Imperial Palace in Las Vegas many years ago, probably, I want to say 1992, so do the math, 33 years ago. I'm not even sure if the Imperial Palace still exists. Last time was to Vegas was in 2006. But they did have in the ground floor a antique car exhibit. So Nick Sanchez drives a Chevrolet. So what I did on these car pictures, I got either NASCAR Indy drivers that drove, more NASCAR drivers that drove, whether it's a Chevy, a Dodge, General Motors. And this is a 1954 Chevrolet Bel Air Corvette, and he does drive a Chevy. So he signed that photo. Then he signed this photo of a Chevy Camaro, which was taken at the General Motors building. I didn't go to Detroit. My wife had a work meeting in Detroit many years ago, and she visited the General Motors building on her off time. And so they actually display cars. So he signed that. That's a Chevy Camaro. And then this was like a General Motors. These are all the General Motors cars, as you can see. So I had him sign that. So, and then he signed an index card. It's basically his initials. I guess, I don't know. I guess this is the way it goes. So I won't be sending it to him again unless I get a card or something. But oh well. Then the next one is a 101 in 13 days from Manny Fernandez, Dolphins legend. This is when during Super Bowl 35, which was in 2001. Now Manny Fernandez, you don't have to ask. He inscribed 17-0 and everything. You don't even have to ask. And in 2001, during Super Bowl 35 in Clearwater Beach, they built sand sculptures of every single team. And at the time, the Texans weren't around, so there was probably 31 of them, because I think the Texans were the last expansion team, and that was in 2002. The Super Bowl 35 was played after the 2000 season, so there was no. So I had him sign and above the Miami Dolphins sand sculpture. So thank you, Mr. Fernandez. And then the last return is a 3-2 in 21 days from Tim Nordbrook. Now, I had gotten Tim Nordbrook back for Battle of the Teams. I got my point. And he had sent two of these 4x6 cards, or 3.5x5. And if you look at the signature on the left by his arm, it is not a real signature. It is pre-printed. And so I know it took a lot of, what you want to call it, chutzpah on my part. But I went ahead and just sent it back to him and said, hey, could you please, basically sign it for real. And I put in the letter, if you don't want to do it, you can just either send it back to me. I didn't want to say keep them because that would have been a slap in the face. So I said, if you feel you don't want to do it, you can just send it back to me without signing it. But he went ahead and did it, signed that, and on the back he put God bless, and then he signed the second one. And so you can see that the one on the left by his arm is the pre-printed, and then the one below by his sock is the real one. So, and then he signed the back, God bless, and then he threw in a bonus that he actually signed. This is an Orioles picture. It's similar to the one like Al Bunbury sends. So he sent me that one. So that was very nice of Mr. Nordbrook. Occasionally you get players that'll send you an extra thing, like Gary Kuzo in NFL. He sends a testimonial card, but he doesn't sign it, and I actually sent it back to him, had him sign it. So, and then the last one is I got a Wanna Shuffle, and I want to thank Mike from the Hot Corner for showing me Wanna Shuffle. What it is, it's a good way to get rid of your doubles. You can send one in per month, and actually on the Card Life, which is a show that's hosted by Matt Strom of the Philadelphia Phillies, who is a Phillies relief pitcher, and they did a segment on Belinda, who runs Wanna Shuffle. So she sent me a note and said, "Hey there, Paul. Thanks for joining Wanna Shuffle. I hope you like it. What team sports?" I didn't. All I did was send the card, and so I'm going to send her that information, and I'll probably send her a couple extra, because she does collect like bonus cards to put in her bonus drawings. And so I'll probably send her 3 cards, and she can allocate it any way she wants. One to the monthly bonus, and then the other one to the to the person that trades you. So I got back, I forgot what I even sent, but they sent me back she sent me back a 1975 Manny Motor. So thank you, Belinda. Like I said, you can check out Wanna Shuffle. There is a website. So that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. And everybody enjoy the weekend. Let's go Mets, and we will talk to everybody later.